Well, hello everyone. It's Life Plan, just me, Ed, coming to you again from my kitchen. This whole series with like cooking and vegetables and calories and all that kind of stuff is just to get you to feel better about what you're doing and to try any changes in your life make a difference. All right, today, as I told you when I showed all the different vegetables, I'm going to do something different with eggplant. Well, I wanted to use almonds, well, really walnuts, and crush them down and make flour. That didn't work because I forgot to buy walnuts. I accidentally bought almonds, and you know I love almonds. So I grounded up the almonds and tried an egg wash, not an egg wash, just plain milk wash, and dipped it in the almonds, and it didn't stick. So I had to revert back to old processes. I took an egg, put it in the milk, about a half a cup of milk, low fat, 1%, a egg, and 2 tablespoons of flour. Made a paste and coated the eggplant. Of course, I did fry them. I was going to try to bake them, but it didn't work. Not everything works in the kitchen. Not everything works. That's why we experiment and retry. And I'm sorry the light keeps on giving in and out. I don't know why, but hopefully you can still see me. So I fried it in, of course, my trusty coconut oil. The other thing with coconut oil is it's great for cooking. Butter substitute, oil substitute, all that wonderful stuff. And as you're cooking, you take a little bit out. Don't want to do too much because I'm going to be handling other things. And it's also an excellent moisturizer. So that's the other thing. Like I'm using the coconut oil and I'm moisturizing my hands at the same time, and I'll just dry them a little bit so I can handle everything else. So I fried up the eggplant in coconut oil. Coconut oil gets hotter than I think, and this is how the eggplant turned out. So I added the almonds into the milk, eggs, and flour, mixed it all up and made an almond paste kind of thing with it. Coated the eggplant with it, and lost one. And there you go. Now, of course, I've been munching on eggplants while I cooked everything else. Now, once I did that, I did put tomato sauce on top and cheese. So we made eggplant parmesan. So that's going to be my meal tonight, eggplant parmesan. Then the other thing I made, I took a Italian sausage, sweet sausage, and I fried it up. Yes, fried. The whole thing is, whatever you can change to make it a little bit healthier, do. And don't eat huge portions. Eat smaller portions. So what I did was, I mixed it. So I have green peppers, onions, and to spice it up a little bit, let me move my light and see if that helps any. And to spice it up a little bit, I added a jalapeno. So it's a little spicy. The Italian sausage, garlic, pepper. I haven't added any salt to anything here. And the reason for that is we consume too much salt as it is. So that's my Italian sausage, pepper, and onions with jalapeno peppers also. So I have the eggplant, the Italian sausage, and what I did was I got this, which is a wheat noodle, whole wheat. It is, whole wheat is more complex than, remember I said with white flour, this is whole wheat flour, whole wheat, and made into pasta. It's pretty much about the same, except for it's lower in carbohydrates than regular pasta. This has one serving is a 1/4 cup, and it is 210 calories. You don't have to count your calories, but you should at least be aware of them. Then what I did was This is what I mean, anything you can do. Low fat mozzarella cheese, okay? No fat, sodium's 250 milligrams, which we know is good. And the total carbs is 2, dietary fiber is 1. I've always been told when I went in through my diabetic training, always take a look at the fiber and subtract it from the sugar, and that gives you a true count on what you should expect as a diabetic. So actually, there's no sugar in this, which we know, it's dairy. Then for the tomato sauce, I went and bought a jar. I went through, I'm standing there going through every single one, reading the labels. This is Francesco Rinaldi, no salt added. Traditional, they have all different flavors, you know, the garlic, herbs, and all that, mushrooms, meat. But this is the no salt added. So I'll put it up a little bit closer so you can kind of see it. This is nice because as far as sodium goes, it only has, and I say only, 460 milligrams of sodium. Every other kind I saw, ragu, all of them had over 800 milligrams of salt. We don't need that much salt. So, this was the healthiest one. It also only has 6 grams of sugar. All the other ones had anywhere from 8 to 10 grams of sugar. Remember, I said, watch your grams of sugar. Anything kind of over 5 or 6, probably not good for you. This meal so far has very limited amount of sugar. It has the carbohydrates, more complex carbohydrates than white, and it's actually going to take longer to metabolize in my body to create the sugar. So, what else did I not go through? I think I went through everything. So, this is my dinner. I'm just going to plate it up, you know, throw eggplant on my plate. Now, also, we don't have to eat large portions. This whole portion, this whole plate, I would have eaten the whole thing before. I'm only going to eat half. Okay? And it's a lot is just vegetables. So that's my half. That's simple. One of these days I'll have to have a studio audience as I make my dinners because I'm still making too much. But this is lunch. This should be a 1/4 cup. A little extra. This pasta is very good. It's nice and tasty. A little bit of tomato sauce on top of the pasta. And here's my dinner. I'm encrusted eggplant, Parmesan, with mozzarella cheese, Italian sausage, peppers, onions, jalapeno, and whole wheat noodles with a little bit of low sodium, no added sodium, spaghetti sauce. So thank you all very much. Share if you wish. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.